Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your love reading for December. You've got a year ahead reading sitting next door. Both readings are kind of shortened down because I've got a lot to do. I want to get it all done before Christmas kicks in, really does kick in, because I'm not going to be recording anything else until January 2019. So everybody's got 3 readings a piece. You've got your week aheads up. Well, actually, no, I'll be recording week ahead, sorry. But I won't be recording. God, my hands are so dry. I don't know why they're all so dry. Your week aheads, I'll carry on doing, of course. I've got all about those. So you still got week aheads coming up. But in terms of the month ahead readings, probably nothing now until January 2019. So for your love reading, we're doing the good old Gypsy Tarot spread, as I call it. And we're using the giant Rider-Waite for that, okay? So we're going to start shuffling. If you'd like to order a private reading, you can. Just click on the tab above and, you know, just click in there. You'll go straight through to my website. So, Universe Spirit, what's coming in for Gemini for December in love? Show me Gemini, December in love. Show me what's coming in for December in love for Gemini. Show me December in love for Gemini. Show me December in love for Gemini. What's coming in for December in love for Gemini? Show me. Alright. So we've shuffled the cards, Gemini. We're going to split the deck 1, 2 and 3 into 3 like so. And we're going to start laying down the cards. So we've got, we'll put this over here. We've got 1, 2, 2, 3. We'll put this up just a little bit here so we've got space for everything because they're rather large cards. I use these cards because they're big and you know, you can see things a lot clearer than you can with a smaller type of card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we've got hang on, there we go. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we've got let's have a look, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so there's our Gypsy Tarot spread all laid down there. Let's have a look what's going on around the mental and emotional. What are you thinking about, guys? You're thinking about the sun in the reverse. Is that, oh God, have I put them around the wrong way? Okay, let me just turn these around because these are around the wrong way. Yes, they are indeed. The thing is, because the camera's pointing towards me, I need to turn the cards around so you guys get to see, because I can see on my monitor in front of my face what the cards look like upright. But often, if I'm not careful, then I'll put them around the wrong way, as I've done here. So we're just going to switch everything around. Anything that's a reversal in there is meant to be a reversal in there, okay? I don't always use reversals. If they come up and it's, you know, I haven't necessarily put it in myself, then I know that this is, you know, just a little blip showing. It depends. Reversals aren't bad anyway. They're very good cards to have because they show a little bit more in-depth shit going on. So we're just going to quickly turn these cards around so that you guys can let's have a look. So there we go, there we go. Oh, there we are, lovely. There we go, and let's turn this one around. There we go. All right, so everything's the right way up now. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so the sun is what your focus is on, and the sun, when it comes to relationships, is to do with new relationships, successful relationships, happy relationships, joyful relationships. This is sometimes to do with something that's new or something that is, this could also be a Leo individual as well, this sun. If somebody shows up as being the sun, then they're usually quite confident, they're usually highly charismatic, they're quite sexy and they're funny and they're just really positive energy to be around. So, you know, the situation is that you're focusing on, you know, maybe something optimistic in terms of your love life. Now, mentally and emotionally, how do you feel about that? Oh, no. 3 of Swords. I feel that mentally with the 3 of Swords energy, your head for some of you guys is ruling your heart concerning this energy showing here. I feel for some of you guys emotionally, how do you feel about the Sun? There is a sense of, could be disappointment, could be a little bit of heartbreak showing here with the Three of Swords. What's the reason for that Three of Swords energy? For some of you guys, it could be religious factors with the Hierophant energy. The Hierophant shows up as religious factors in a relationship, especially if you're using your head over your heart. It might be something to do with what your beliefs are. Maybe the other person's beliefs are very different to what your beliefs are, because that's what the Hierophant is. When it comes to love, it's not just about commitment. This is also, remember, we're asking why, with such a good card, the Sun energy showing here, why would Gemini feel the Three of Swords? And the Three of Swords is usually a little bit of a negative card, if I'm being honest, when it comes to love. Sometimes this can be clear though. You feel very clear about something with the Three of Swords as well, because the swords are dispersing. So the swords are above with the clouds here, and the clouds are kind of, but they're kind of breaking, but you've got the rain coming down as well from the cards, from the clouds. So I'm intending to think that this is, and remember, you know, everybody reads differently, so some people might interpret this in a completely different way. But I do feel that around this new relationship, that this might be a Leo person or a new relationship for some of you guys, or somebody that you fancy or somebody that you really like. It might be that mentally showing here, you've got some issues going on with this. There is a sense of needing to use your head over your heart, because with the Hierophant energy, this might all to do with, again, as I've said, religious factors, or something about what you believe in and what your own ideology is about love. Now, in the present situation, what we're seeing is the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins, in terms of love, can either mean where you're very possessive, you're finding it difficult to let go of an individual, or this can represent a commitment phobe with the Four of Coins energy showing here. You might be dealing with somebody who's very reticent to open themselves up. Could be the Four of Coins, you're dealing with somebody who's very private and they're keeping a lot of things secret with that Four of Coins. What are you experiencing anyway around that Four of Coins energy? Well, you're experiencing, I think this is somebody here. I think you're experiencing somebody who is, I think either if this person's keeping a lot to themselves, they're holding a lot back, because the Four of Coins, there are certain cards that show people who hide things. So certain cards that show people who are hiding secrets. Four of Coins is definitely one of them. Eight of Swords can be another card like that as well. King of Swords reverse can be another card like that as well. You might be dealing with somebody who's holding a lot back, and it might be what you're experiencing around that Four of Coins energy, where the energy is somebody who's holding a lot back with that Four of Coins, is the Magician in the reverse. This can be somebody who tells a lot of lies. This can be somebody who can be quite damaging. But the Magician in the reverse can also be somebody who is scared to start something, somebody who doesn't have an intention, somebody who is not making the, putting any effort in, or not taking initiative within the relationship with that Magician in the reverse. And the reason that you're experiencing the Magician in the reverse is because the Nine of Swords. I feel that this can be twofold. I feel that if there is a new relationship here, but mentally and emotionally you're using your head over your heart, because it's something to do with a belief system here, perhaps with the Hierophant energy. For some of you guys, it might be the situation is all about holding back, and what you're experiencing, this could be your energy. You're not ready to start a relationship. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you're worried about getting hurt, for example, with the Three of Swords. For some of you guys, Gemini, you might be dealing with somebody who's holding things back, and what you're experiencing is in around this person who's holding things back. Might be that they're not telling you certain truths with the Magician in the reverse. It might be that this person's not initiating, or they're not coming forward, or they're not showing, because the Magician in the upright is all about somebody who's showing you things. Can you see the rock star pose? They're showing you. But in the reverse, they're not showing you stuff. And the reason for that might be because they're anxious and they're worried with that Nine of Swords showing there. Now, around your hopes and desires, we have the King of Cups. So the situation is all about this person opening up to you. Could be that you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual. Potentially it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual showing up here as well. And it might be that if this new relationship, you're using your head over your heart, or the feelings are one of disappointment or heartbreak, it might be that this person with the Hierophant energy, especially if they're Taurus, has their own belief system, has their own ideology, and it doesn't really gel with you. Okay, and it might be that the situation is all about a King of Cups, somebody who is emotionally open, emotionally receptive, wants to invest in you emotionally here. But what are your hopes around this King of Cups energy showing here? Well, the Hangman, that they'll slowly change, because the Hangman is all about a slow change. So you're probably looking at hoping that this person's going to slowly change their mindset, because the situation is all about this person opening up to you. So therefore, I feel that this person, this is all about the person that some of you guys are experiencing. Somebody who won't take the initiative with the Magician in the reverse because they are worried with that Nine of Swords. I don't think this person's a liar. I think this person's afraid. And I think that what your hopes are, well, the situation is all about this person showing you love, showing you interest, emotionally investing in you. And you'd say, well, I hope that around this emotional investment that this person will change, that this person will slowly but surely modify their behavior with this Magician energy, with the, Hangman energy. And the reason for that is because with the Page of Wands, I think that some of you guys have a lot of fun with this individual. I think that you guys see the greater scheme of things. I think that you guys definitely with this Page of Wands have a vision for the future with this Page of Wands energy. But also I feel that you do have some fun with this person with the Page of Wands. I think that you've probably got shared ideals and you've got shared visions and you've got shared interests with that Page of Wands energy showing here. Around your expectations, for some of you guys, well, the Six of Cups shows up. So the Six of Cups isn't always about the past. The Six of Cups is probably my most favourite love card within the tarot, because the Six of Cups is a card that indicates a trusting, loving relationship. Now, what I'm seeing on here, on this, when you're a tarot reader, your eyes become very trained and very adept to seeing little details. So you can kind of follow it through on a reading. And what I'm seeing here is somebody around some of you Geminis who's afraid to love. They're afraid to take the initiative. And you're kind of getting all heartbroken about this and all upset. And you're using your head over your heart because this is a new thing for some of you guys with that Sun energy. The situation is all about a happy, new, joyous, loving, fun relationship. But mentally and emotionally, you feel heartbroken about this because there are certain stipulations that have been put in place around this with the Hierophant energy showing here. Okay, and the Hierophant, when it comes to love, it's not just about commitment. It's about somebody else's beliefs. It's about your beliefs. It's about different and religious factors. Religion isn't just about God. Religious factors, when you do something religiously, it's something that you've always done. It's something that you've grown up, you've been brought up to believe. So this is something to do with family matters as well, potentially, with the Hierophant. The way that this person's been brought up, for example. The way that they've been taught, for example, with the Hierophant energy showing here, because they're not willing to take the initiative. They're holding back from you. They're not willing to take the initiative because they are worried with the Nine of Swords energy showing here. And you say to yourself around the hopes and desires, well, the situation is all about this person opening up to me, loving me, showing me that they're interested, showing me that they care, showing me that they want to invest in us emotionally. And I would hope that there would be a slow change concerning this with the Hangman energy, that they would change their perspective concerning this, because we do have a lot of fun together and we do have shared interests and we have the same things that we like to do. We like to have fun, we like to go out, we like to be together. Okay, and therefore with the Six of Cups, the situation is probably that you, Gemini, are this card person here. You're here. The situation is all about you showing this person, because the Six of Cups isn't just about the past, as I mentioned. It's all about the dangling of the carrot and the seduction of another individual. That's what Six of Cups is as well. So the situation is all around the seduction. You being the older child, seducing this child with a bucket of flowers and saying, don't worry, come here, it's fine, it's all good. And you say, well, if I did that, if I slowly but surely coax this person into showing them that I'm nothing to be afraid of, and that I'm a kind individual, and all I really want to do is love them and support them, as is what the Six of Cups actually is as a card, you'd still expect struggles, okay? Some of you guys might still expect struggles. Some of you guys might still expect that there would still be some perseverance in the matter. But let's have a look at what the reason is for that Ten of Wands. Well, no, the Ten of Cups, because of the Ten of Cups energy. It's not reversed. It's in the upright. So you would expect probably for this situation to continue, Ten of Wands, that there'd be slow perseverance towards a good outcome with the Ten of Wands energy. Because you guys have really built somewhat of an emotional foundation with this individual. I think that you've got a relationship with some of you guys with an individual, but I feel that this person that we're dealing with finds it very, very, very difficult to open up. And it's almost like, when I look at the Six of Cups, this reminds me of the Empress as well. But the older child is the Empress to the child, the younger child. So the older child is basically showing the younger child the ropes. It's teaching the child how to love. But it's having to seduce that child, and it's having to show that. Because if you notice here, On the Six of Cups, the younger child has a pair of gloves on, as if it's afraid to take the flower, the pot it doesn't quite trust. It's almost like Red Riding Hood and the wolf, if that makes any sense to you. So you have to gently, gently coax this individual. You say, well, it may be, if the situation is that I gently try and coax this individual into showing them that I love them, into showing them that I'm not a big bad wolf, that I'm a kind individual. Slowly but surely, I expect 10 of Wands that we will continue to persevere in this situation, because we do have an emotional foundation that we can really build on here. We really do. The hidden factors, what you can't see coming in, is the situation is all about regret, loss and sadness, with the Five of Cups energy showing here. What you can't see coming in around that is the Nine of Cups energy showing here. I feel that this person, because you've got the Nine of Cups, I mean, these are two contra cards, okay? So one card deals with loss and disappointment. The other one deals with getting what you want, because it's the Nine of Cups energy, all right? I feel that this person, what you can't see coming in, is that this person here, this Magician reverse that you're dealing with, is putting a brave face on this. What you can't see is that this person puts a brave face on this loss. This person has really lost a lot. This person's really been hurt in love, okay? And the reason that they put a brave face on this is because, there you go, the Queen of Cups energy showing here. Okay, they hold back emotionally. I've always said, and this is the way that I often read the Queen of Cups, she's got her cup covered. She doesn't want to show or share. Whenever, you know, I have a twin sister who I love beyond love. I love my twin to the ends of the earth. She's the person for me in the whole wide world who makes everything make sense, is my twin. And I've met other twins and they're the same. We went in to have a coffee the other day. And there's these, me and my twin aren't identical, okay? We are fraternal twins, but we look very similar. A lot of people can say, will look at us and go, are you twins? And we'll say, yeah. And we saw this twin boy. I didn't know him, but my twin did. And she said, oh my God, he's a twin. He's got an identical twin. And we all got chatting. And he said, I couldn't live without my brother. He said, forget girls, my brother's it. My twin sister has a partner and a child. But nevertheless, when you've got a twin, that's it. That's it for you. When you've got a twin and you're so close to your twin, there's nothing like it on earth. My twin sister is everything to me in life. You know, I've finished with my last boyfriend last year, and she was the one that helped me pick up the pieces. She really did. She's so bright. She's so astute. She's so clever. She's just God sent. I'm so blessed to have been born with her. But she does this sometimes. When she's down or she's going through a hard time, she doesn't tell me. And I hate that, because I worry when she doesn't tell me shit. And I always know when she's doing that, because I pick up on her energy. Either I'll dream about her, or if I'm in her presence, I'll know something up. So sometimes when you get that Queen of Cups, people are holding back their emotions. And I think you've got somebody who's dealing with things. So somebody doesn't want to bother you. Remember, the Queen of Cups, she holds the cup. The cup is the crab. This is the sign of Cancer. The crabs, generally, to protect their underbelly, they put on a hard shell. And the hard shell is the Nine of Cups that this person puts on. They put a brave face on their loss. Okay, because they don't want to worry you, they don't want to open up. And the Queen of Cups, often, why she's seen as a woman who can be quite depressed, because she finds it, even though she's good at giving advice to others and empathising with others and helping others, she doesn't accept it half the time herself. And this person doesn't know how to accept love. That's why the cup is covered. This person finds it very, very difficult to accept love. Very difficult to accept love, to receive it and to give it, because they've been through shit. But this person puts a brave face on everything showing up here. What's coming in for you in this individual? I think that if this resonates with you, Gemini, it's quite a sad tale, because I think that this person finds it very hard to trust, and you're trying to get this person to trust you with the Six of Cups. Because again, and how I know a lot about these cards is because my twin sister, when I've ever done my own personal readings and cards like the Six of Cups come up, I know it's my twin. She'll call me and she'll say, come over for dinner, Kat. Me and the family are having dinner. Come over and eat with us and things like that. She really looks out for me. And the Six of Cups shows when somebody is looking out for you. When somebody, whether it's a family member, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend, it shows somebody who has genuine feelings for you. Sometimes it can show up to be a bit of a crooker's bag. I've read for people where this has been somebody who's dangling a carrot and lying. But in the main, I would say 99% of the time, this card is all about somebody who genuinely cares and loves you. And this person, and you are trying to show this person care. But what you can't see is that they put a brave face on their loss. They've been hurt and they're putting a brave face on it because they're covering up Okay, they're shielding themselves with the Queen of Cups energy showing here. Now, coming in for you and this individual, you've got the Six of Coins being the situation. We've got 2 sixes. Sixes mean to try and restore some harmony and balance. So we can see that harmony and balance, especially from the part of Gemini, is trying to be restored in this reading here. The Six of Pentacles, I've always struggled with this card because it is a card about give and take. It really is, because this person is giving and this person is taking. What's always bugged me is this other person, the additional person that's on the end here. But for now, we'll say the situation is all about give and take. All right, but also I feel that, you know, you can see the synergy between the both cards. You can see one person is giving to another, one person is giving to another. So I think the situation is all about you giving something of value to this individual here with the Six of Pentacles. And what you'll experience around that is, well, there you go, Three of Cups. There is a partnership here. There is shared joy, because I see you guys giving something of value to this individual here, or it could be vice versa. Okay, and the reason for that shared joy with the Three of Cups is because the Five of Wands. And I'm going to read this in a positive light, okay? I feel that this is about you and this person working together with the Five of Wands energy to construct something new. Because the Five of Wands isn't just about conflict, it's also about working with others to construct something new. This can also be about play as well. It can be about debate as well, the Five of Wands energy showing here. So it might be that you guys are going to have a lot of fun. You might go go-karting, for example, together. You might go to see a play together, or you might go to a theme park together with that Five of Wands energy. The overall outcome for this situation, while we do have the Death card being the situation, what is it, the overall outcome around death showing here changes? Well, the Two of Wands energy. So I feel with the Two of Wands energy showing here, it's interesting because, you know, when I do tarot, I look at the combinations. I look at how things are looking on the cards, and I'm seeing somebody here who wants to give the world to the Three of Cups energy showing here. I don't know what this is, I'll be honest with you, because the Two of Wands can also be, it can be that you're at a crossroads in love, okay, because the overall outcome could be death, and it could be an ending, because what's coming in, the overall outcome around that ending is that this person is still at a crossroads. Maybe they want to explore other friendships potentially, showing here with the Three of Cups, but that would disregard totally what you've been through with this individual. Let's have a look at the reason for the Two of Wands. The Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is all about building stability and security within relationships, but the Emperor can also show as somebody who's quite stubborn as well at the same time. Okay, let me think about this one, because the ending for me is, I think that this is good. If I'm not trying to read it so I appease people, I'm just reading it how my intuition is telling me to read it. I do feel the situation is about you giving something of value to this individual here, and I feel what you'd experience around that is absolute joy, because you've got the Five of Wands. This is about working to construct something new together. Remember, fives are all about new beginnings as well. After the challenges, what we've got is a straight road. Okay, so I think that this is about you guys working together to construct something new. Okay, with the Five of Wands, having some fun together, that type of thing, because these are children playing as well. But the overall outcome is death. I feel that this person is quite stubborn, if I'm being honest with you. I feel that the overall outcome, the situation is all about endings potentially for some of you guys, because I feel that this will revert back to the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, I feel, is going to be about this person being at a little bit of a crossroads, because I feel with the Emperor energy, they're kind of stuck in their ways with the Emperor energy. And the Emperor means to be set in your ways as well. I feel that this person's kind of stuck in their ways. I think that you're going to have an interlude for some of you guys in the month of December, whereby this person does kind of loosen up a little bit, and it will give you a bit of hope for some of you guys. But I feel that the overall outcome for December around this reading is that there could be a massive change coming in which the overall outcome is that this person is kind of stuck at a bit of a crossroads. They don't know what direction to go in, because they are very stuck in their ways with the Emperor energy. They're set in their ways. You can see here they don't want you to help. That's the problem. This person finds it very difficult to accept help. They put a brave face on everything because they are hiding their feelings, which is what crabs do. They put the outer shell, the hard outer shell, on the soft underbelly. So this person's really hiding their feelings here. And though I see that you will give something of value perhaps to this individual showing up here, I just get the impression, Gemini, that this person, the overall outcome could be a massive change in what's happened here, because they revert back to the 2. They go from a 3 down to a 2. Okay, so the 3 of Cups is all about togetherness, and this can be about separation. All right, so they revert from that 3 down to the 2. This person might want to explore other relationships with the 3 of Cups energy because they are stuck in their ways. Maybe they don't want a committed relationship, for example. Maybe they feel, I'm no good in committed relationships. I want to go out and explore other people, for example, showing up here. Okay, so I just feel that for the month of December 2018, you know, this is why you're this mentally, because the Hierophant energy shows up here. And the Hierophant is all about the ideologies that we hold. Okay, it's all about the belief systems that we hold. And we're going to quickly do this reading again. The situation that you've got in your mind is happy ever after, the Sun energy, but mentally and emotionally you feel quite torn. I feel with the 3 of Swords energy, because the 3 of Swords is to be torn. There's a torn energy around that heart. You feel quite torn with the 3 of Swords because this is all about ideology and our belief systems. Your belief system and this person's belief system. There might be something of a religious factor in there as well with the Hierophant energy as well. Also perhaps quite torn on whether they want to commit or whether you can commit to this individual here, because this person here, the situation is this person seems to be quite guarded with that 4 of Coins, and what you're experiencing around that guardedness with the 4 of Coins, and also they don't want to come out of their comfort zone with the 4 of Coins. And what some of you guys are experiencing is somebody who finds it difficult to be spontaneous and to act and to initiate new things within this relationship, because they are worried with the 9 of Swords energy. Now, around your hopes and desires, it's all about this person opening up to you and loving you and showing you that they care and showing you that they're romantically invested. And you would hope around that King of Cups energy that this person would slowly change their mindset with this Hanged Man energy, because there is still a lot more to explore within this relationship with the Page of Wands energy. And around your hope, your expectations, it would be, well, if I showed them that there's nothing to be afraid of, if I gifted them my love, my time, my emotional investment, if I showed them that I cared, if I showed them that I could trust them, then maybe, just maybe, I expect we could persevere and carry on trying with this 10 of Wands, because we really do have an emotional foundation that we can build on. However, what you can't see is that, you know, the situation is all about somebody who's lost a lot, somebody who's still quite depressed and quite down, but probably about past relationships. But what you can't see is that they put a lot of brave face on this most of the time with the 9 of Cups energy, because really they're just covering up. They don't want to express their feelings to you. They don't really want to show you just how much their past has affected them. Now, I feel that coming in for December, for some of you Geminis, the situation will be about you giving something of value to this person. And I feel what you'll experience is a sense of overjoyment between you and this individual, an agreement even with that 3 of Cups energy to start to try and build something new for the future with the 5 of Wands. However, I do feel that by the end of December going into January, it might revert back to the way it was, because the situation will probably be about a massive change, endings, transformations, because around that the overall outcome is this person is still at a bit of a crossroads with the 2 of Wands energy. Okay, they're still stuck at that proverbial crossroads showing up here. Possibly they want to explore other people because they feel that they're no good in committed relationships, or they're just simply at a crossroads simply because with the Emperor energy they're very stuck in their ways, I feel, with this Emperor card showing here. So, you know, it's a nice reading, but, you know, sometimes you win some and you lose them. I just think that for some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody who finds it very difficult to open up, and it's more likely this. Could be something that happened in the past, hurts within the family, for example. Hierophants also represent families as well. Could be that they've been hurt within a family situation, for example, something that they've not really dealt with, and something that they've not really, you know, hurt within a marriage, for example, or something like that. Something that they've just not really gotten over, or they've not really learnt to how to discard and move on from. Patience is going to really be needed with this individual showing here. I think a lot of patience. Alright, that is your reading, Gemini, for the month of December. Your love reading for the month of December 2018. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys on your year aheads. Take care. Bye-bye.